All right, so since the last podcast, new gameplay trailer dropped for Eddy Gordo. We got a Killmonger, new Killmonger alert in Tekken 8, first DLC character. I knew the trailer dropped. I saw it in the sub box. I haven't watched it. Let's watch it. Does he look good, chat? Is this like another headache? I feel like Eddy's gonna be really like Eddy was the first like truly like if you play Eddy in Tekken, you're a bitch. Ever since he was introduced, because his fighting style, he just be flipping and he was the original flipper and dipper, bro. Like I said, Eddy's the first black man I've ever seen where people didn't hate him because he was black. And with the heat mechanics, I feel like he's gonna be infuriating to fight. Probably make me fucking break a controller. Let's see what this trailer hitting for. Yeah, the first cheese.
Você vai ver o melhor da capoeira.
Capoeira, it's fine.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New
Killmonger.
Coração ardente, mas cabeça fria.
What do you say to keep the pet? What's crazy is like Killmonger was in Wakanda. Like he never even went to Brazil. How did you get this?
Eddy Gordo.
Killmonger. See, flipping and dipping, annoying. Button masher's wet dream. This man get armor out of a flip and a dip. This is crazy. He doesn't look as fast as I remember, but he still looks annoying to fight just because.
Your resub is cool, but honestly, there's only one ideology I resubscribe to, and that's Sonic's BBC.
Shout out to Richie with the sub. Like he looks like he moves like a little bit more bulkier, like slower, but he looks like he's still annoying to fight just because he can do highs and lows so quickly compared to everybody else. Yeah, much more tactical. He's still gonna be annoying, I think. Yeah, the Brazilian Beyblade. There it is, the Brazilian Beyblade. See, yeah, somebody do that to me, I'm getting mad.
Instead of sniffing Sonic's hair with me.
Shout out to IG Mo with the sub, appreciate it.
Game over.
Parece que você continua impiedosa como sempre.
Looks like you're as merciless as ever. This is a character you're gonna have to learn his moveset. You're gonna have to learn how to punish every goddamn thing. The disrespect.
Hora de fazer valer a pena. Os ventos da vitória estão a nós.
Victories blow it in my favor.
Esse é o último jogo. Ninguém me segura.
Who would win, DJ or Eddy? Eddy. Yeah, plus the tracking, him flipping and dipping all over the place. The tracking on it's gonna be fucking insane. April 1st, they would release it on April 1st. They would release Killmonger on April Fool's Day to fucking ruin my day. Like, this is not a joke character. Yeah, tracking Eddy. Early access? How do you get early access compared to the official?
Eu juro pelo meu mestre.
Swear on my master's name.
Vou perder.
They got the classic Eddy. Eddy was already one of those characters that already had like a cool character design with like his hair. I don't know why they switched it. Like he already had a cool hair design. You guys had it right the first time. You guys, the blacks, they'll love it. The blacks. Oh, and then also I think it was announced. Yeah. New content is coming to Tekken 8 too, for those unaware. Tekken 8 will get a new feature, the Tekken Fight Pass, another $70 game with a battle pass, guys. In a specified period, players. Where's my music at? What the fuck? There we go. In a specified period, players can complete dailies and weekly missions and online matches, unlocking a range of rewards. In the premium tier, so there's a free one then. Premium tier, players will get more luxurious items, including Tekken coins that can be exchanged for various DLC outfits and goodies in the Tekken shop. Who's ready for another $70 battle pass? Another battle pass in the $70 game. Dun, dun, dun. If you send them a picture of you with the Killmonger, you get early access. So only Ace will get it then. In the premium tier, where items, so all the best stuff is gonna be. So there'll be at least there's a free tier that's good. But all the best stuff is going to be locked behind the premium joint. My thing is, who's playing this enough to like a battle pass? Like, what the fuck? The battle pass had astronomical ramifications for the gaming community, man. I know it wasn't intended to do. It's fucking crazy. Yes, I'm playing Stellar Blade. Yes, I'm playing it. So yeah, that's coming. Eddie in a battle pass. What else I got for you? Follow up. So yesterday, hold on. No. This is the follow up. So yesterday, if you weren't in yesterday's stream, let me give you a quick update. So yesterday, a big story came out on Insider Gaming where it was revealed, I guess some developers at Ubisoft were leaking info saying one of the reasons why X Defiant is not out is because there's a good old boys club at Ubisoft. A group of elite individuals working inside of the studio that are causing hell for everybody else. They're slow to make decisions. They don't listen to the developers. They're shitting on people, being toxic. And the biggest plot twist is the good old boys club is just a metaphor. There's actually men and women in the good old boys club of Ubisoft. And apparently it's gotten so bad that news of this good old boys club has spread to other studios inside of Ubisoft. Basically just suits not listening to their staff once again, breaking shit, just adding shit, because basically doing whatever they want to do. A lot of ego-driven shit, basically. So this article comes out. It was very damning. It was very long. We read it all on stream. Also, a tweet came out from a former Ubisoft employee who responded to the article, and she said that, yeah, that toxic shit inside of Ubisoft is real. She said she remembers one time somebody wrote on the whiteboard the N-word with the hard R. They were using like intimidation tactics. Apparently the boss was fucking the person at HR. Just a lot of crazy shit going on. Do you still visit the DMD from time to time? No, I'm working. What's the name? So to follow up. Where are you at? Hold up, y'all. No, you didn't. That's disgusting, dude. You done lost your mind. Have a seat. Yeah, you're done. You know, that's disgusting. You have a whole water bottle. This nigga has a whole water bowl and he drinking out the fucking toilet, bro. You're done. You're done. Don't go in that bathroom again. That's disgusting. You have a water bottle over there. You can drink whenever you want. The finest of water. I paid a water bill. Keep your mouth out the fucking toilet, dude. Now I gotta brush your teeth. Just disgusting. Yeah, he ain't getting a kiss today. Yeah, he in timeout. You better not move. What was I about to say? Oh my God. It just gave me a headache. Yeah, now he wanna get, but you see how he came over like ducking his head? He knows it, dude. That's disgusting. Acting like a little street dog, bro. You live a good life. What was I about to say? Oh yeah. So to follow up the story from yesterday. So news has come out. This is the dude who wrote the story, Tom Henderson, for Insider Gaming. Yeah, you better not be going to the bathroom. And apparently Ubisoft hit him with a copyright strike. So it's starting to make me think the story might be true. He covered it in a YouTube video, basically. Do you not give him greeneries? I have like chewables that clean his teeth and I have a toothbrush. Just disappointed. Like, you smarter than that. My dog used to do the same. That's like only the second time he's ever done that. He doesn't drink out the toilet. Like, think about all the times y'all seen him on stream. This nigga doesn't drink out the toilet. I don't know what the fuck is going on. He's not thinking straight today. Yeah, so apparently Ubisoft hit him with a copyright claim. And he posted it on Twitter. Shit. So they trying to silence my man. It's starting to make me think that the rumors are true. Ubisoft has time to send out copyright strikes to anybody criticizing them, but they don't have time to put out the game that was supposed to come out 2 years ago. And to add insult to injury, after hitting my man with the copyright strike that did the story, an article came out today. X-Defiant gets delayed once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to break it to you, but Skull and Bones is no longer Skull and Bones. The new Skull and Bones is X-Defiant. X-Defiant gets delayed once more, and it aims to lock down a release date after the upcoming. They're doing another beta test. X-Defiant has been delayed again, as was previously scheduled to be released by the end of March 2024. Now Ubisoft is aiming to lock down a release date after a short test period. In an update from Ubisoft San Francisco, the studio said that there's still some improvements that need to be tested before X-Defiant can launch. The team is also preparing for a 12-hour server test session that is going to be on PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series. The goal is for the test to see is how much stress the servers can handle. Ubisoft San Francisco expects to be able to decide on the launch date soon after the test concludes. So for those of you unaware of why they're doing this, in that article from yesterday, it was stated another reason that they're having issues with releasing the game is the Good Old Boys Club keep adding shit in the game they want to make it like Call of Duty, and it's breaking the game, and it's fucking up the net code. And apparently they did like a closed beta test, and a lot of the feedback was the netcode has gotten worse since that open beta test. Apparently it runs like dog shit. So Ubisoft really needs a win, man. We never want to see anybody fail, but there's just like a lot of red flags going on here. Why a 12-hour server test? Why not do a weekend at least? Like get some actual data. It's not looking good from them. It's not looking good for them. So yeah, that's the quick update. After all their misconduct, they deserve to fail. Yeah, that's not even counting the stuff that came out last year. Do you see Ubisoft ever get bought out by another company? I mean, there's always like a threat of a hostile takeover like every year. Will it ever happen? I don't know. It's possible. Just wanted to update y'all on that. Yeah, Sims open world map leaked. Yeah. Who cares about the Sims 5? Images have surfaced online reportedly showing a playtest build of Project Reen, the codename for Sims 5. In the images, we see a rough top-down map of a large city-style area with a river running through it, and then follow-up images. There are in-game snapshot areas that correspond with the top-down map. Let's go. I'm confused, because wasn't this game always like open world? Like, don't you basically manage the whole neighborhood and shit? Because like when I played it, I remember I made She-Hulk and she was fucking all the neighbors and shit. Sims open world. So the map's gonna get bigger? Like, I don't know. Just waiting for the definitive edition with the expansive packs. I feel that. Oh, this one was interesting. Apparently in Japan, meanwhile in the West, Dragon's Dogma 2 is dominating, but in Japan, Princess Peach is the highest selling game of the week. Over Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of Ronin, Nintendo has Japan in a chokehold. You said, of course it is. Them niggas said, fuck slaying dragons, fuck fighting samurais. We trying to play Princess Peach. I'm not mad at it, bro. Keep in mind, Sonic only sold 4,000 copies, so at least somebody's playing the game. Yeah, Peach is getting W's. Did anybody actually get the game in the chat? Jokes aside, is it good? I feel like I didn't see nobody talking about it because it came out the same day as these two games. These three games came out the same day. For those of you unaware. And I feel like nobody was talking about it out here in the West because everybody was talking about Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin. I will eventually. How's the fasting going? It's going great. Cult-like following. Oh, this is just some news. So apparently, I seen this on Instagram. Apparently, April 8th, which is what, like a week away or something like that? Literally, like a week and a couple days away. April 8th, so online servers for the 3DS and the the Wii U, I believe, they're shutting down. So I mean, if you're still playing, I don't know who is, but if you're still playing games on the 3DS, yeah, it ain't gonna work much longer. Like you still playing Smash Bros 3DS, it ain't gonna work much longer. I still play my Wii U. I heard it's really good for homebrew. I thought you were about to mention the Eclipse. The Eclipse. What is that? It's April 8th, the solar eclipse. Oh, the solar eclipse is going to take out the power of the Wii U. Holy shit. What is this? With the soon-to-be-announced PS5 Pro expected to hit shelves later this year, Insider Gaming has learned of the developer requirements needed to be met to have the PS5 Pro Enhanced label. Internally, this is currently called the Trinity Enhanced label, but for the sake of the Sony Entertainment Online, we'll be referring it to as a PS5 Pro Enhanced moving forward. The Enhanced label first made its introduction into the PlayStation ecosystem following the release of the PlayStation 4 Pro, which meant the game utilized... Okay, so basically, when the PS5 Pro drops, there are going to be certain games that are labeled on the box if you still buy hard copies that'll say PS5 Enhanced, meaning that this is a game that takes advantage. If you want to get the full experience, it's best to be played on the PS5 Pro. A new label's coming, basically. That's what I'm getting out of it. So the requirements to get the label is... You must have PSSR to upscale resolution to 4K, so it must run it. It must upscale to 4K, must run at a consistent 60 FPS, add or increase ray tracing effects. This is the most interesting part to me right here. This is actually good. So when you buy a game, this is actually good to know. So when the PS5 Pro comes out, if this is true, what this means is when you go to GameStop, if on the box it says PS5 Pro Enhanced, at bare minimum, you know it's running at 60 FPS. That's the best thing to learn from this. And it's going to have ray tracing. So I don't really care about the 4K upscale because it's not real 4K anyway. But remember when they said it was going to do 8K? But that's good at least. I feel like 60 FPS constant should have been a thing at the launch of the PS5 and the Xbox Series. But at least now we'll know for sure. It's not going to have no games then. Possibly. I'm curious though. When the PS5 Pro comes out in the new Xbox, would it have made a difference for Dragon's Dogma? Because people are having problems on their 4070s, 80s, and 90s getting a steady frame rate. So would a Dragon's Dogma 2 have been able to been optimized with a higher set of specs on the PS5 Pro? The 8K cock with Nomad? Yeah, I doubt. Maybe a couple. Yeah, it'll go from 40 to 45. That's fucking funny. This is good info to know, though, at least. What kills frames per second? A lot of things. Texture quality, how many NPCs are on screen, explosions, what the player's doing, how much CPU power is being used. I mean, that's the problem with Dragon's Dogma. Like, how intelligent is the AI that can fuck with the... Literally anything that's going on in the game kills FPS. So then, like, you have to... That's why, like, in games like Ubisoft AI exists, because there's only so much you can do. With a limited amount of power, you have to find that right balance between just intelligent enough AI, but also having good graphics, open world, NPCs. Like, yeah, literally anything that's using the processing power is going to affect the FPS. So they got to find that balance. Which, from a programmer standpoint, I'd imagine that's annoying as fuck, because imagine you find out, like, oh, on the GTA 6 server, if we have 50 NPCs right here, on average, players will get 30 frames. But if we have 45, they'll get 60. But that 50 makes the story more enhanced, you know? What do? I guess we got to go with the 45 NPCs. Just trying to find that, you know, that balance. Fiber optic data transfer. What is this you sent me, Sauce? Fiber speeds hit a rapid 301 terabytes per second, 1.2 million times faster than your home broadband. The researchers hit a rate of 301 terabits per second, equivalent to transferring 1,800 4K movies over the internet in 1 second. This is cool in theory. This shit is never coming to the average consumer. This is like military internet. And you know why this shit will never come to the internet? Mega corporations. I mean, the average consumer. Mega corporations, man. Scientists have achieved fiber optic data transfer speeds of 1.2 million times faster than the average fixed broadband line by tapping into a previously unstable transmission band for the first time. Researchers hit a rate of 301 terabits per second. They achieved this breakneck speed by sending infrared light through a tubular strand of glass, which is how fiber optic broadband works generally, but they tapped into a spectral band that has never been used in commercial systems. See? This is military grade shit. This is science shit. This is not for you. It's called E-band. Show me an E-band, nigga. Yo, imagine this shit does come to the general public. Oh, you can't show me an E-band? Okay. Oh shit. I don't expect. Yeah, if this comes to the general public, you and I, this will come later in our lifetime. We'll be all like 80 years old on our deathbeds. I don't see this anytime while we're young, like. And then, you know, fucking Spectrum, Comcast, Verizon, whoever is your provider, they're going to try to block this shit. It's too fast. It's too fast. We can't compete with that. That's the point, bitch. Step your shit up. Right in time for the Neuralink. I'm good off that. Y'all niggas taking a data chip in your brain? Neuralink is such a horrible idea, and I'm so happy that I'm in my 30s by the time the Neuralink has been debuted, because by the time it's mastered, I'll probably be on my deathbed, so I won't have to take that shit. I'm not putting a computer chip in my brain. No, thank you. What happens when you take a shower? Does it short? Also, keep in mind, processing power doubles every year and a half. Do I have to update my brain chip every year and a half like a fucking graphics card? Oh, sorry, you can't keep up with the latest AI. You can't Google now because your chip in your brain's not. He said, don't be scared, embrace the future of technology. Y'all can have that shit, bro. You can hack it. Yo, you're fucking crazy. This nigga said you can hack it. What about ads? Hell no. Imagine a world where like you're downloading nightly builds of fucking CyanogenMod mod for your brain. Fucking pass out and shit. Niggas investigating your body, white chalk all around your house. What happened? Nigga was trying to download CyanogenMod mod nightly. We told him we should have went with the stable build, but he had to have the latest features that were 0.2% faster. You don't want your Neuralink to get repoed? Right, can it get repoed? That's crazy. They just drag you by your head into a jail cell, you broke bitch. All industry problems are becoming
resubbing.
Shout out to Cosmic.
Keep Shadow's black ass at bay.
Shout out to Cosmic with the sub. It's pretty much real life cyberpunk. Yeah, and I don't want to live in that world. All industry problems are because of capitalism. At least that's what Phil Spencer thinks. In a recent interview with Polygon, Phil Spencer shared a plethora of thoughts for us to consider. Previously, we reported that according to Phil, the massive layoffs in the gaming industry came down to one thing, which is a lack of growth in the sphere. All right, it couldn't be that all these CEOs don't want to take a pay cut so that, you know, people can make a livable wage. They need that $200 million a year. They need it. It's the lack of growth. That's what it is. Anyways, that's all being said after the company acquired Activision Blizzard for $69 billion and then decided to downsize nearly 2,000 of its employees. Do you understand like how deflating that is? Like, imagine you worked for Activision Blizzard for the last 20 years. Like, you're literally a part of the foundation of the company growing. And they get acquired by Microsoft for almost $70 billion. Everybody in the studio is cheering. Woo! We about to get a pay raise. Hey, buddy. So that's $70 billion we got. Yeah, about that. It didn't have anything to do with you. We're going to put it in my pocket. Like, that's fucking crazy when you actually process that. Where's the money going to? What was the acquisition for? Because, like, if you think about it, right, they got acquired for $69 billion. During that acquisition, I doubt their day-to-day operations are changing. They're just getting paid a nice chunk of money. They already have a studio. It's just now that studio is owned by Microsoft. So where is this money going? It's just going in a bank account. The top 1%, the CEOs, the CFOs, they're going to take a little cut and they're going to cut your ass. According to Spencer, they're a business which puts them in a position when making money is the most important thing, as if we thought that we weren't aware of that. We're a business, Spencer stated. I've said it over and over. I don't get any luxury of not having to run a profitable, growing business inside of Microsoft. And we are that today, but just across the industry, you mentioned it. You know what's funny? Capitalism is the reason why gaming is in a bad state. Gaming is a business. Oh, really, right? If gaming is a business and you want to cut costs, right? I got one for y'all, chat. Instead of cutting the 2,000 employees after the $70 billion acquisition, why don't you cut your losses in Japan? For those of you unaware, since the inception of the Xbox, I think on average through the lifespan of each Xbox, from Xbox to 360 to Xbox One to now the Series, I think each generation they've sold maybe 5 to 10 Xboxes. Niggas in Japan don't fuck with Xbox. But yet every generation, them niggas Microsoft go to Japan, they advertise, they spend tons of money on advertising. They make more hardware. Keep in mind, you have to make hardware specific for each region because, you know, the plugs are different for those of you who don't have a passport, which is most of you niggas. The plugs are the plugs are different. The regulations are different. So you have to make a variation. I mean, you're seeing that right now in the EU with the iPhone. They got the USB-C. So that costs money. If you're a business and you're bleeding cash, why don't you stop? I don't know. Like, you guys, what are we on? Xbox 360, Xbox One. This is the 4th generation of the Xbox. It doesn't sell in Japan. At what point do you be like, you know what? It's not selling. Let's just stop wasting money advertising and printing extra Xboxes and CDs and shit. And plus you got to ship shit over there. That costs money. Let's just pull out of Japan. At what point do you make that business decision? And then if you don't pull out of Japan all the way, right? Why not limit it? You're already selling limited numbers of copies anyway. Like, you know what? We're going to limit, Japan to like 1,000 Xboxes. That's what we're going to put over there. If we sell out on that, we'll send you some more. Until then, which is probably never. Until then. But anyways, just some food for thought. I could find a place where Microsoft could save some money, Mr. Spencer. I reflect on friends of mine in the industry and what they've displaced and lost their jobs and how I don't want this industry to be a place where people can't, with confidence, and build a career. Dudes in the Discord will never believe that they keep saying Xbox will take off. As we know, the industry's been facing an enormous amount of closures and layoffs in the recent years, and based on the data from analysts, more is yet to come as the situation is predicted to be even worse. Spencer shared that when the industry is projected to be smaller and the investors are asking for results, here goes the statement. I don't get any luxury of not having to run a profitable, growing business inside of Microsoft. This is another issue. It's not necessarily capitalism. It's the mindset that comes with capitalism. For some reason, a lot of hardcore capitalists think that there's infinite growth to be found. There are only 8 to 9 billion people on Earth. Only a small fraction of them are into gaming. And then only a small fraction of those gamers are into Xbox. It's just how the world works. There's not unlimited growth. So at what point do you say to yourself like, yo, we're making a shit ton of money. Let's figure out how we can sustain this so we can provide a great lifestyle for people. That's the issue. It's not the capitalism, it's the mindset and it's the greed that comes with people. Like, what is there gonna be like 2 billion babies born tomorrow, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, business plateau at some point. You have to make the conscious decision. How can we find a healthy way to maintain this? What does it mean? If you're unable to increase revenue, you can instead drive growth by cutting costs. The question arises, why hire more staff if you can't afford their salaries? Microsoft has the means to pay them, but chooses not to in order to prioritize growth, and that's something to think about. And you know what the funny part is? I don't even agree with this statement that like growth is stagnant for like Xbox. Like it is, like empirically the number, right? But here's a thought. If you want to sell more Xboxes, make better games. Let's cut the costs that we're spending in Japan. You're not selling any Xboxes over there, so why are you sending shit over there? Costs money to ship all that shit, right? Then on top of that, you don't have that many exclusives, and the ones you do have, let's talk about it. Who gives a fuck about Starfield? Stankfield, bruh. The game's not that great. It's not, you said CEO Kage. Like, so it's easy to sit there and point at the viewer or the average consumer. Like, nigga, don't nobody want Starfield. If Starfield was fire, they would have sold more Xboxes. Stankfield, but it wasn't. Now niggas is looking, cause keep Fallout 76. Oh yeah, Redfall. Don't nobody want Redfall, shitfall. Starfield. Niggas is looking at you like, this Bethesda acquisition, we don't know. We don't know. Capitalism is the reason. No, you've been putting out a shit product. The best thing about Xbox, jokes aside, and it's funny too, because like niggas in the YouTube comments think I'm like it depends on what I'm talking about. If I slander Xbox, I'm a Sony pony. If I slander Sony, I'm an Xbox fanboy. I'm not a fan of either. But the best thing about Xbox right now is the Game Pass. So you're gonna have to, I would say, if I was a CEO, if you guys can't focus on putting more good games on the Game Pass, adding more value to that. That's the one good thing you have going for it. So double down, lean into it. Is Xbox getting Steam or is that just rumors? Nah, he said in an interview that like he wants to open up the ecosystem to more stores, but there's no guarantee. People were just saying there's a possibility that Steam could go to it with that thought process. Here's another thought too. Not only put better games on the platform, new IPs. We just read an article the other day. Apparently there's 2 Gears of War games in the works. Gears of War 6, and then People Can Fly is reportedly working on a Gears of War spinoff. Gears of War. Forza. Yo, I was playing Gears of War when I was in high school, chat. I was fucking 16 when I was playing that shit, bro. I was 15, 16. Give it up. God damn, bro. Like, you can have it, but you can't miss what's always in your goddamn face. Yeah, Forza 40. Like, oh, in Forza 45, the Lamborghini goes 2 miles per hour faster than the last one. Holy schmo. Like, I'm supposed to nut over that shit. Who cares? How many corners we gonna bend? I'm good off that. Let's get some new experiences. I think that's why Flintlock, off the top of my head, Flintlock is the only game I can think of. Oh, and Senua Saga, Hellblade 2. Those two games are the only two games I can think off the top of my head that Xbox has coming down the pipeline that looks really good. Remake Killer Instinct. Remake it. Nigga, they did. It was on the Xbox One. It was actually pretty good. They just didn't support it. We need a Killer Instinct 2. That's what we need. Where the fuck is Killer Instinct? I've been advocating for Killer Instinct. Right now would be the perfect time for Killer Instinct to come back. The FGC is bigger than ever. People are loving fighting games. You're seeing content creators we've never seen play Tekken 8. Avowed. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that game. I don't know, but I'm not completely sold on Avowed though. And that Indiana Jones game, I'm not gonna lie, that shit looks like a 6 out of 10. Like, once we get past the graphics, like gameplay wise, I was not impressed by Indiana Jones. I don't know about that one. Avowed is a maybe though. That one could be. I think that one could be good. In the combo, Killer Instinct 2 needs to come back with how the FGC is killing shit right now. Yeah, I seen niggas. I'm surprised niggas is excited about City of Wolves, which is the sequel to Garu Mao, which is a very obscure SNK fighter. Niggas is excited about City of Wolves. So that's how I know fighting games are up. If City of Wolves can get some clout on YouTube, I know Killer Instinct 2 can. Need Virtual Fighter 6. Yeah, there's rumors that they're working on it. Hopefully it comes back. There's an update for Killer Instinct coming. Max confirmed it. An update or Killer Instinct 2? There's difference. Obsidian rarely misses Avowed. It might be good. I hope so. I don't know, man. Since that last stream where they showed off the gameplay for the first time, they had a lizard nigga with a Killmonger haircut. I was like, I don't know about this game. Speaking of Game Pass, and this is a perfect segue into what we were just talking about. Just a quick little tidbit. Game Pass Ultimate subscribers get free YouTube Premium right now. Game Pass Ultimate members can navigate to the perks tab of their subscription profile to find a page that offers up to 3 months of YouTube Premium for free. So if you're an Ultimate subscriber, which is, by the way, there's Game Pass and then Game Pass Ultimate. Game Pass Ultimate is the one that gives it to you on PC and Xbox, the highest tier. So you can watch YouTube with no ads. This is what I mean. They need to double down and keep adding value to the Game Pass. Shit. That's how you get people excited about your platform. Until then, I don't know. Konami's making all these collections and still ain't dropped a Bloody Roar collection. Konami made Bloody Roar? I didn't even know that. I love Bloody Roar. They need to bring that shit back. Now add HBO Max. Add something. That's the PS5 Pro shit. That's all the news articles I had. Let me hop into the shub box. I think I'm on my Hokage highlights channel. Hold on. Let me switch my other channel. There we go. What are these articles? All right. Hold up. We got people linking shit. Video game giant Take-Two to drop $460 million on North Texas Gearbox. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. This happened yesterday. I don't care. If you ask me, Take-Two overpaid for this shit. Almost $500 million for Gearbox. These niggas suck. I don't care what nobody says. Gearbox? Struggleborn? Niggas paid $500 million for this. Y'all see this shit? You said chill. Why I gotta chill? They made this. Did they not make this? Struggleborn. Did they not make this? Battleboard character reveals. Shit sucked. Fucking these niggas have been riding the coattails of Borderlands 2 for the last 15 years or whenever that shit came out. Because Borderlands 1 was just all right. Borderlands 3 was mid. Then what did they put out? They put out some prequel with Handsome Jack or the Handsome Jack collection, mid. Yeah, Tiny Tina, some other shit. They've been riding the success of Border. They have one good game under their, like, I think they're overrated. You said, whoa, TBS was a banger. Tiny Teen Wonderlands is fire. I ain't seen nobody talking about that game. Wasn't nobody in the hood talking about that shit, bro. Was niggas in the hood playing Tiny Tina? I don't know, man. Like, Didn't they drop Battleborn when Overwatch released? Yeah, and Overwatch was better. Ronan, you're banned from posting links. What is this shit, nigga? You don't get this Wizards of the Coast shit off my screen. Let's go to the sub box. This Magic the Gathering ass game. This is not an Ethos stream. That you send that link to Ethos. He liked that shit.
Thanks for the follow, but unfortunately, dick riding is not a proper form of transportation. You hear that, Shadow? Get off my man Sonic's dick.
Loki wants Sifu to get a sequel. I think it will. I think it was successful enough. I think it'll get a sequel. When? I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if that game gets a sequel. I'd be more surprised if Sifu doesn't get a sequel. This thumbnail is crazy, homeless. What's going on in the sub box? Let's see. Wizard 101 is like Pirates Online. Yeah, but I don't want to be a wizard, so I'm good off that. Shouldn't you be getting ready for work, Ronan? You got to be at work on Monday, right? You need to get ready, start getting ready right now. We already watched the Eddy joint. I'm still mad that I missed it, man. Christmas. I seen today that the Backbone, the controller for phones, that shit was on sale for $50. I almost pulled the trigger on getting it, and then I remembered it was on sale during Christmas for $30 last year. I should have got it last December when it was on sale for $30 at Costco. I saw it. I should have bought it. Because this shit is normally like 100, 150. I'm not paying 50 for it either. Hopefully it goes on sale again for like 30 at Costco. Damn, ain't no goddamn trailers? Yeah, $30 at Costco's. They really be having a deal.